Time you did play for a championship?
Oh man, it was a long time. Probably in '98 in World Bowl. When I was in over the NFL years, probably the last time I really played for a championship.
What would it mean for this province, for these fans? You've been so involved in the community here. You must have a sense of what you would be setting off by getting to the Grey Cup.
You know what? It'll mean a lot, and we don't want to look ahead. You know, saying okay, get into the Grey Cup. Because you know what? We have a tough task in front of us in BC, and you know what? I think the province is going to be behind us for this game, and we know that they're going to be. It's going to be just as much hype this week as it was last week. But we don't want to look ahead too far and talk so much about the Grey Cup, you know, because our focus right now is going into BC place and playing against a good football team.
Some people use championships to define a quarterback, whether it's Peyton Manning or Marino or Elway. Do you feel that's a fair way of evaluating a quarterback?
Oh no, that's a tough question. You know, everybody has a different ways of evaluating players, evaluating teams, evaluating quarterbacks. That's a really tough question to answer. It all depends on how you look at it, you know, from the outside. You know, sometimes you look at guys like Dan Marino had a great career. So, you know what, he came up on the short end as far as winning the championship. And he came through it by himself. I mean, you have to have a team that's in structure and in place to give each other the opportunity. So it's really a tough question to really answer how you evaluate players and things like that.
Can you talk about the rivalry with BC and then getting the juices flowing going in there?
It's going to be intense. We know we've had battles against those guys, scuffles during the game, before the game. You know, we don't see anything different, you know. We don't want to have any scuffles, but we know that just the intensity is going to be there because there's no love between us once we step on that field. I think it comes because we're close. So many guys are close to guys on the other side of the ball, and you know, it's going to be a lot of trash talking, but you just have to kind of block that out and not let it be a distraction to you.
You never got on track offensively last year in this game. Why was that?
You know what? I don't know. What we did last year compared to what we're doing now offensively is totally different. So, you know what, we're not even focusing looking back to last year. We're just looking to this year and looking to the present and what we can get done and continue to press the way we have been pressing throughout this season. I mean, we've executed well offensively. We've put a lot of points up, put a lot of yards up, and that's what we want to continue to do.
I'm thinking about the crowd noise, though. Are you going to have a way to have that figured out this time?
We'll have a way to deal with it. We're going to work on it. We'll have a plan in place, but we're not going to focus on that because we're not going to let it be a distraction. You know, we're going to go out and execute and play our style of football, and we can go and take the crowd out by just going out there and opposing our will.
What measures did the team take to deal with the crowd noise a year ago?
You know, that's last year. I mean, I keep getting the same question. You know, I understand where y'all going with it, but that's last year. We only look back to last year. You know, what we had in play last year was something totally different. We have a whole new coaching staff on the offensive side of the ball. So we're going to have a different way to get in there and to deal with it.
Is there actually a way you can prepare for crowd noise, really?
You know what? We're not worried about the crowd noise. That's the best answer I can give to you right now. We're not worried about it. We're worried about just getting our assignments down, getting the game plan down there, and going in there and executing. We go ahead and do that, we won't have to worry about the crowd noise.